I'm also happy. Biafrans are also happy that Nigeria recognized that my humble self, Dr. Orabueze, is the Deputy Prime Minister, the second in command to His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. If all the Nigerian newspapers, all the Nigerian leadership recognizes that, I don't know who you are to think otherwise. So you can continue to operate in the black market. But at the end of the day, you will know that the leadership of the United States of Biafra, Obatobia has laid the structure from day one, and nobody can tamper with that. We are ready to work with everyone, but we have only one government, and we must ensure we have discipline in our government. And that discipline goes to my humble self. I also want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know that our Attorney Levy was able to communicate with His Excellency yesterday.
Oh.
Yes. And after that, he sent a message to me. And he also sent a message I'm going to pass on to you right now.
All glory to God.
Oh.
Prime Minister is
God.
We were very happy yesterday. First, we will continue. We will continue to do what we are doing peacefully. Obato dear want us to again, I know the message is not for us. He talked about the social media chaos that Ofodunebu, you know. We know that message, we are clear on that message, as all those that are following his footsteps, all those that are guarding our what we do online, all those that are following whatever Obato has instructed, what he was doing with us before this incident is what I know we are doing. We are not deviating. We are not changing. But Obatobia sent a message to Attorney Levy that the social media chaos, the social media madness, I am that it should stop. It should stop. It should stop. Mandine going to call why not only to come on social media prove a point. Mandina Asiasini Hanasi Abatobie has sent a message that should stop overall. And we are very, very happy. I was very, very happy. And probably we have to, like I said, we must continue what we are doing. He was limited to what he can say, again, because of the restrictions, which we know, even though Obatobia has been allowed to, there is a relaxation in the communication, but there is also some restrictions. And all of us here should be able to know that when you are restricted, with all the lies Nigerian government has lied against Obatobia, there might be restrictions to things he can say and things he cannot say. And I totally understand that. And I believe all of you here understand that. Just like when our own Oyendu, as he is being restricted, there are things that they don't want him to say. There are things they don't want him to do, because the criminals are going to capitalize on that. So when they restrict some of the things he said, all of us here should be able to understand that that is per se protocol. And the imago, somebody that is being restricted, there is a limit to what that person can say or do. That is a very common thing that all of us have to do. So even our attorney is just kind of limited to imago question, things that Obatobia can say and all that, which he understood. I totally understood. And I believe all Biafrans will be able to understand that. Just like when we were in Finland, I keep giving that example when there was an instruction from Obatobia that cancel the redeclaration of Biafra, that we should cancel that. So all of us here that have been following Obatobia, we know that now Imago, even under gunpoint, such words. But him saying that should be able to let us all know the restrictions that Finland is applying. So we allow the process to play out, just like we've said before. We are going to watch and see how this game is going to end up between Finland, Nigeria, and Biafra. That is the bottom line. All of us are watching. We are doing everything possible. And we believe in the not too distant time, Obatobe is going to join us. So that is the message I have today from that angle. Thank you so much.
When you demonstrate that you are ready to fight for your freedom, they profile you. They call you criminals, they call you terrorists, they call you all manner of names. The reason for that is to demoralize you. And we must not fall for that. My fellow Biafrans, I call on you this evening, do not allow the names they call you today to demoralize you. We're remembering what Nigeria did to over 3 million Biafra children through starvation. Yet, the world, as at then, wanted us to move on. 50 years later, after recounting the numbers of Biafrans that died or should have been avoided, we are all here today for not just a revenge, but to finish what our fathers started. And of course, the most important of it all is to destroy Nigeria, the evil Nigeria entity, to destroy it. Nigeria is a terrorist state, and after destroying it, we will liberate our people through a process that has begun. The liberation of Biafra from Nigeria will restore peace, stability in our region. It will also end the upsurge of terrorists and piracy in the Gulf of Coast of Guinea, and of course beyond. The liberation of Biafra from Nigeria will restore peace and stability. Do not let the corrupt and criminal politicians to deceive you into believing supporting your own freedom is a crime, irrespective of our approach to restoring Biafra. I want to remind all of us, in 1776, the United States separated from the United Kingdom by declaration. Today, they are the world power. In 1830, Belgium separated from Netherlands. Today, they are one of the most powerful countries in Europe, both of the countries. In 1965, Singapore separated from Malaysia. Today, they have transformed into global financial hub as a result of the separation. Why is it that when we call for separation, Nigeria and their criminals will be calling us terrorists? Don't fall for it. The past separation has led to the upsurge of economic development in the case of India and Pakistan. Norway, Denmark, Switzerland, each of these separation has led to the upsurge of economic and development. In 2002, East Timor separated from Indonesia. In 1921, Ireland separated from the United Kingdom. Today, they are one of the powerful countries we have. In 1944, Iceland separated from Denmark, demonstrating that nations can part away without violence. Why do you kill Biafrans? Whenever we say we are fed up of Nigeria. In Nigeria, where you have dangerous diversity, in Nigeria, where you have the northern part of Nigeria practicing Islamic State, practicing Islamic Sharia law, and they have different culture, different laws, different rules, different everything. And with that kind of mentality and setup, we can never develop as a nation. That is the reason we call for the separate state, and of course for independent state for Biafra. Apart from the killings, genocide against our people, and jihad. In 1905, Norway and Sweden separated and goes their separate ways. Today, they are one of the most powerful countries in Europe because of the separation. In 1947, India and Pakistan separated. The list can go on and on and on. And when they want to tell you about Africa, they use Sudan to give you example. Biafra can never be Sudan. Biafrans are scattered all over the world, developing their countries of residence, making impact in governance and policy making. Sudan was never like that. Apart from that, we have a history. Democracy started from Biafra, and Nigeria continued to suppress us, enslave us, subjugate us into what we are today, destroying our sensibility and our sense of reasoning. Nigeria continued to enslave our people, enslave our future, and our progress. Today, in the same Nigeria, when the Biafra people try to rise through their business enterprises, Nigeria's system will destroy it. They destroy it in Lagos, they destroy it in Kano, they destroy it in Kaduna, they destroy it in different parts of Nigeria. And in a system like that, you will all be diminishing until they wipe us in the surface of the earth. The only way to preserve our culture, value system, and save our life from extinction is a complete separate state. Exit from Nigeria, which the process has begun. My fellow Biafrans, today we have given a very serious warning to those threatening Biafrans about the Nigeria protest. We have absolutely nothing to do with the Nigeria protest. We are Biafrans, we don't validate Nigeria. But if any Biafran is victimized for Nigeria protesting, we have assured them we will weaponize every person who cares to carry arms for self-defense. The weaponization of these protesters, any Biafran has been killed, will start from Lagos and Abuja. We will weaponize every protesters that cares to carry arms for self-defense. I rest my case. This is a warning to those threatening Biafrans as Nigeria are planning to protest. We have nothing to do with it. But once a Biafran is killed in the name of Nigeria protesting and target P2B into this protest, we will do wonders.